My name's Sean Leahy. I'm the owner and sculptor of Full Spectrum Ice Sculptures. My shop's located here in San Marcos. What happens is somebody calls me up, hey, I have this event. What I do is I take their logo and then I work it into a design. I use a Corel Draw program, so it's all on my computer, and then I create it in the proportion of the block of ice. So once I have that created, I print it out like I said, and that creates my template. With the paper, I can stick it to the surface of the ice, and then I use my different tools to trace it onto the block of ice, remove the paper, and then from there I begin cutting out. The primary tool is a chainsaw that removes a lot of the big pieces that aren't a part of the design. And so once it's finished, I package it up in insulated boxes. I do work inside of a freezer. The boxes get that cold air in it when we package them, and then it serves as a little refrigerator basically to ensure that it doesn't melt during delivery. Before we sculpt, we also make our own ice, so that's kind of a neat process too. We have machines that they grow 2 blocks at a time. They sit side by side, and there's a cold coil that runs underneath the chambers, and it usually takes about 4 to 6 days to make 1 block of ice. I like the process. You know, people always ask me, oh, aren't you sad it just melts away after you make this great sculpture? And for me, the design process, coming up with a game plan to execute, and then, you know, finishing that process so the people get that wow factor right at the beginning of the event. I do like that it melts and it does take on its own life and personality. It's not going to stay around like stone or wood or some of these other mediums. And so I think that's a cool thing about it, that even after you're done sculpting it, as it melts, it changes and, you know, takes on its own kind of existence. And then once it's done, it's done.